Hello students, my name is Dev Pandya. As you all know that nowadays we are going through this COVID-19 crisis, so because of this everybody should stay home and be safe with your family. So standard 7th, English grammar, chapter number 6, pronouns. As you all know that I am going through the definitions of this chapter, so rest of the things you have to read it by your own, and after that you have to complete all the exercises in your notebook. So pronouns. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. All pronouns stand for one of the three persons, like first person, second person, or third person. Now, kinds of pronouns, there are 8 kinds of pronouns. Personal pronoun. They stand for the speaker, the person spoken to, or the third person. For example, I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, and it. And after that, possessive pronouns. They show possession, belonging, or ownership. For example, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs, etc. Possessive pronouns should not be used with possessive adjectives or determinants. After that, we have relative pronouns. A relative pronoun refers to or relates to a noun that has gone before it. The noun it refers to is called an antecedent. Relative pronouns are also helpful in linking sentences. For example, I met the man who wrote this book. After that, we have interrogative pronouns. These pronouns are used to ask questions. After that, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used when the action done by the subject turns back or reflects on the subject. After that, emphatic pronouns. These pronouns are used to add emphasis. After that, we have demonstrative pronouns. These point to the nouns they replace. For example, this is my car. That was his car I was driving. After that, we have indefinite pronouns. They do not replace the name of any particular person or thing. For example, one, nobody, anyone or anybody, someone, etc. Moving to the next page. Next page, we have personal pronouns. So you have to write this table also in your notebook, and you have to understand that using as a subject, used as an object, possessive, reflexive, or emphasizing, or remarks. You have to make this table in your notebook, and you have to read it by your own. And after that, we have relative pronouns. So in that, what we have, a relative pronoun refers to or relates to a noun that has gone before it. The noun it refers is called its antecedent. Relative pronouns are also helpful in linking sentences. Moving to the next page. In the next page, what we have is position of the relative pronouns. A relative pronoun should be placed as near as possible to the noun or the pronoun it refers to, otherwise sometimes the sentences we write might look absurd. Look at these sentences. Raghu was called by the principal who had cheated in the examination. Now in this sentence, the relative pronoun who refers to Raghu. It should have been placed quite close to the word Raghu. We should have written this sentence like this. Raghu, who had cheated in the examination, was called by the principal. Moving to the next page. In the next page, we have fact, file, and summary. At the last, a pronoun is a word that is used in a place of noun. Personal pronoun stands for the speaker, the first person, the second person, and the third person. Possessive pronouns show possession, belonging, ownership. The relative pronouns refer to or relate to a noun that has gone before it. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Reflexive pronouns are used when the action done by the subject turns back or reflects on the subject. Emphatic pronouns are pronouns which are used to add emphasis. Demonstrative pronouns point to the nouns they replace. Indefinite pronouns do not replace the name of any particular person or thing. Thank you very much.